I just came back from an event where I got to hang out, meet and greet individuals who make about $1 million a week in their business. And my brain chemistry is not going to be the same from this type of experience. Now, it's been a very interesting ride to the top, if you want to call it that. I'm furthest from the top in my opinion, but if some people want to call it that. I went from $900 to $1.2 million in about 14 months in a business that I kind of had this divine download for, which is manifestation. And the whole reason that I started a manifestation coaching business is because I felt very frustrated by the content that was online several years back. I felt like all it was telling people to be delusional to get what you want. And that just didn't work for me. I felt defective and like a lone wolf for a very long period of time because my type A controlling personality can't handle something like that, can't do something like that. And all I would see is content from creators that is like, pretend that this is happening, pretend that this is happening. Romanticize this, but like when your life is in the shitter, it's really hard to do that. Parts of my family life were falling apart. My friendships, people were stabbing me in the back, abandoning me when I needed them the most. Just not being a good friend and really providing the same type of support that I've given this whole time during our friendship. Like I said, relationships, career, education, almost like everything that you could possibly fathom that someone would rely on for stability in their life was falling apart like right before my eyes. And it was just really soul crushing to understand that it's like, damn, how did I get here? You know what I mean? Like, I'm a good person. I have a kind heart. I have a good soul. I care about people. How is it that my life looks like this? How is it that no matter how hard I work, I just literally cannot get ahead? And it was the most infuriating thing in the entire world because I saw other people getting ahead. And to be honest with you, a lot of them didn't even seem grateful for it. A lot of them, they were just like, I was like, man, do you know what I would do with that type of experience? I want to share with you just one of the mindset tips that I feel like I got while I was over there hanging out with these people. These people range from making anywhere from $100,000 a month all the way up to $5 million a month. And that is, rich people don't care about what it costs. They care about the value that something provides. So there are definitely rich people that are stingy with their pocket, right? But the true differentiating factor as to whether or not someone's going to spend, a rich person is going to spend or not, is how much value are they missing out on by not spending. They're constantly consumed with, okay, if I spend this money, what am I going to get out of it? And if it's something that they find to be valuable, they will spend. They will spend in an instant, in a blink of an eye, because there's just no way that they're missing out on that type of value. Even if it's something where they've never really spent this type of money on something before, but if they can see some type of return of investment on this, whether that's personally, professionally, emotionally, romantically, they are spending that money. Rich people worry about the value that they're missing out on by not taking certain action steps, investing, and committing to certain things. When I first started with my business mentor, it was a huge identity stretch for me to pay her even $2,000 a month. And that was despite knowing the return of investment was going to be massive. Now I spend multiple six figures a year investing in individuals who are far above, beyond, and more for my capacity and dreams and visions that I can have of myself to simply be in the room and to understand how these people's minds really work. But I feel like one of the most important lessons for me was feel the fear and do it anyway. Now, this is something that has worked tremendously well in my life, but understand, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not your accountant. I just feel like I want to speak on my experience. And one of the things that I can definitely dock myself for is I just really wasn't used to doing certain things, seeing things in certain manners, spending or investing things in certain ways, because what I realized is we're just not taught to normalize that. The people around us in our environment really do shape our subconscious mind. And so in certain instances, it can be really triggering to even understand that someone would spend almost $10,000 a month on a mentor. Like in my mind, I was like, what is that person doing for you? Like I couldn't imagine having that type of disposable income to put into another person. Like, are you joking? And sometimes even when you would speak to a normal person, and like normal person meaning like just an average 9 to 5 type of person, and you're like telling them like, yeah, I spend like this amount of money a month on my mentor, they're gonna be like, what does that person do for you? What does that person bring back to you? And even if they know that this person, like they're going to double your money, they're going to triple your money, they're going to 10x your money, that person is still going to question it and be like, bro, I can't see myself doing something like that. And it's because we just don't have enough people around us normalizing investing in things that are actually going to give us a really good return of investment. There are people on this app that spend $10,000 a month on a dating coach because right now the number one priority and something that is invaluable in their life is finding love. Maybe they're good in their career. Maybe they're not even good in their career right now. But one of the things that they find to be priceless is just having a really solid, stable connection. And that's their number one priority right now. And they're willing to invest in it because they understand, okay, within the course of a year, I'm going to spend money on hair. I'm going to spend money on makeup. I'm going to spend money on Ubers. I'm going to spend money on drinks. I'm going to spend money on maintaining my appearance, my physical appearance. And I'm taking all of those action steps, but it's not getting me anywhere. And so they start to look into dating coaches, embodiment coaches, manifestation coaches to help because that is something that is priceless to them. In their minds, they're like, if I can spend $10,000 and get a husband, my ass is in butter. But someone who doesn't really have that type of mindset is not going to find that to be valuable. And both people are fine. Do what you please. But if there's one thing I've understood is that people invest in what they want and in what they value. And that there are literally no exceptions to this. I'll give you a different example. Let's just say that your kids really, really, really want a PS5. And let's pretend that it's a few years back where no one could get their hands on a PS5, right? Because you value your kids so much and seeing that incredible smile on their face on Christmas morning, you are going to pull doubles. You are going to pick up extra shifts. You are going to get additional jobs in some instances if you're really invested in making that kid's Christmas morning. Likewise, in another example, if you really desire growing your business from $10,000 a month to $20,000 a month, or $20,000 a month to $50,000 a month, or $50,000 a month to $100,000 a month, you are not going to be stingy on spending $5,000 for a mentor to be able to help you get to that next level because your return of investment is substantial. If you've been trying to lose weight for multiple years and each summer when bikini season comes around, when bathing suit season comes around, you still feel like ass, and you've been trying every diet and fasting and all these different things, CrossFit, powerlifting, and your body still feels disappointing to you, you are going to invest money in a solution with an expert that has the expertise you need, because obviously you haven't been doing it correctly, to get the result that you want because you value feeling incredible in your body. Investing in things that make you happy and improve the quality of your life is a game changer. I literally recommend this to absolutely anyone. I was able to invest in things that literally costed hundreds of dollars back during my time where I had no 2 dimes to rub together. And if you invest it correctly, those hundreds will come back as thousands. Those thousands will come back as tens of thousands, and so on and so forth. Don't be afraid to invest in the quality of your life. Being able to say you tried and failed is better than not trying at all, because how we feel in our life is determined by our environment.